Sorry, I forgot to mute myself. So I think with this video, you can understand a little about what is an utopia society and the dystopic society. And this is the topic what we are going to discuss today, right? So I decided to bring this topic because I'm reading a book called Childhood's End, and this book treats about a utopic society. And I will tell more about this book in the middle of the conversation. So is there anyone here for the first time?
Yeah, I'm perfect. I am.
So Karina, she's my friend. She's here for the first time, but there's anyone else? I don't think so because I know but great part of all of you. So I will explain to Karina how TNT works. So basically we have a topic and some questions related to this topic to be discussed, right? So we are here not to judge, we are here to learn English, right? Don't don't be ashamed if you don't know how to say something, you can ask for help. The most important here is be respectful and feel comfortable to speak English. So as we have 12 people here, I will create breakout rooms because we will can have a better conversation, right?
All right.
So guys, I'll bring you back 10 minutes until the end. So see you soon. I'll open the rooms right now. All of you received the questions on the chat.
Yeah.
I think that's it, guys. Who that's here in the main room, say hi to you too.
Hi, you too.
So let's start present ourselves. Vitor, can you start, please?
Sure. So, hello everyone. Good evening. For those who don't know me, my name is Vito. I'm 20 years old. I am a language student at college, and I'm also a chemical technician. I'm also a host here on TNT on Thursday at 5 p.m. Later add. And yeah, I've been coming here since March last year, and I think that's all you guys should know about me. Nice to meet you, see you all.
Davi, can you present yourself?
Yeah, sure. Uh, I'm Davi. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Berlândia, Minas Gerais. Um, I've been studying here on TNT for 2 months, and I'm a production engineer.
Oh, nice.
That's it.
Here on TNT, we have a lot of engineers. I,
I'm
I,
sorry
I
to
don't know
interrupt you
why.
guys. I forgot to say that I am from Salvador in Bahia. But continue.
And you, Lucas, can you present yourself, please?
Hello, my name is Lucas. I am 25 years old. I'm from Taubaté, São Paulo. I am a student. I study data science in my university, and I work in a camp. That's it.
Nice, thank you for sharing. And how about you, Karina? Can you present yourself?
Hello, everyone. I am Karina, and I have 22 years old, and I am from Belém, Pará, and I study business, and I am an intern.
Nice, thank you for sharing, Karina. And how about you, Patricia? Can you present yourself?
Yes, I'm Patricia. I'm 35 years old. I live in Guarulhos, São Paulo. I have two daughters. I'm married. I'm a student. I'm studying letters in college, Portuguese and English. Good evening.
Good evening. So answering your question in the chat, we can say this exactly this utopia like is like a dream because it doesn't exist, and dystopia is the reality. It's correct. This thought.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So let's start. The first question is, do you know any dystopian or utopian society? Patricia, can you start, please?
Yes, of course. So I know many dystopian society. Utopian, it's just our dreams, you know. I think Brazil, US, I think all societies is dystopia, you know, some with many problems, disease, you know, it's so complicated, corruption and these things, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Patricia, for sharing. And how about you, Davi?
Yeah, I agree with Patricia. I know utopian society, especially because you can see a lot of bad situations in our community with bad government and disease, this kind of thing. Utopian society, I think that it's only my dreams.
Yeah, that's true. And how about you, Lucas?
I agree with guys. Our society is like a dystopian society, but I don't know any dystopian society. Only the books and the movies, just in the history. But I think that's it. I don't know an utopian, and I think we live in a dystopian society.
And how about you, Karina?
So I believe that Garden City is a stop city because have a so I can say different um I don't know, it's just that.
Thank you, Karina. And how about you, Vito?
Well, from what I knew, at least, dystopians like, uh, I don't know if I get it, but I get it. But it's like an unrealistic society, as for example, the Hunger Games stories. You know, yeah, I think that this is a very tough one, and I think that our societies, it's kind of dystopian because you have a lot of problems, as the guy said, and sometimes it's hard to believe that we live among these kind of situations, like you have rich people and poor people living almost at the same in the same place, in the same neighborhood, for example. And I think that, yeah, it's this, we live in a society that is almost to the break point. In the utopian society, I would say, yeah, I know a lot. I heard a lot of them. For example, the ones made up from Plato, Plato in English, yeah? Plato, yeah. And he said about those things of the role of the guardians and the role of the philosophers and so on. I think it's interesting. Sometimes some of the utopians you look up, and try to reach this goal for the best place for everyone. It's in a city, for example. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you for sharing, Victor. So, guys, I agree with all you said. We Nobody said that no utopian society because it doesn't exist. The definition of the words say that an utopian society doesn't exist. Something unreal. So let's move to the second question. I think is the best question of all that we have here today. So, do you have a favorite book, or a series that is an utopian or dystopian? How does the society look like in this? So this time, let's start with Davi.
Come on. I don't know. I've never thought about this topic. So um, uh, I don't have answer for this now because I don't like so much to read, and I watch a lot of series, but I've never compare these. So I need to think more about this. I prefer to hear the answers and think about a little
Do
bit
you
more.
like the Hunger Games?
Hunger Games.
Jogos Vorazes?
Yes, yes, yes,
The
I like.
Dystopia?
Yeah, it can be one.
Yeah, we also have Divergent, that is one of the most famous as Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
And how about you, Lucas?
I don't know. There is a movie. I don't remember the name. I watched it when I was kid. I watched it, I think SBT on TV, and a movie. The name I think was Utopia, but I don't remember many details. But I like the movie when I was kid. It's
Do,
about
do
like
you, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
it's like a society like in the old society, like in the people in Greece and Rome lived in the past, but it's almost perfect. There's dragons and dinosaurs. I think I liked the movie when I was a kid, but I think it's my favorite. But there's many times I never watched again.
Nice. And how about you, Patricia?
Yes, I really like a movie called in English In Time, in Portuguese O Preço da Manhã. I don't know if someone here watched this movie, but it's so interesting because people should buy things with her time, her period of time they had in your arms, if you want to buy food or pay something, or you should pay this with your life, because this time in your life, and more you spend, this time, this period, you can die because you lost time and lost time of life. I think it's good, and shows like our society works. It's so similar, and I like this movie a lot. And I forgot the name you said, Victor.
The
Hang.
Hunger Games.
Yes, I really like this one as well.
Patricia, can you send the name on the chat of the movie?
Yes, of course.
It sounds like interesting. And how about you, Vito?
Well, besides the Hunger Games, I would rate to say Matrix. I think it's incredible. I watch it out all the movies, and I think it's amazing. The idea of not the idea of the humans destroying the planet completely, as it's possible, but besides that, the idea of how reality, the whole reality as we know, could be just illusion, and we could just be living, in a computer, inside a computer's mind. And yeah, I think it's interesting to reflect that we know so little about the world and so on, and how much we should take care of our planet. And yeah, I think that can.
Thank you, Victor, for sharing. In my case, I don't watch so many movies or series. I just know Hunger Games and Divergent, but I like so much books. Especially utopian and dystopian books. For an example, my favorite one is 1984, written by George Orwell. I think you have already heard about it. And there's another one that I'm reading now. I'm in the middle of this book. It's called Childhood's End. It's written by Arthur Clarke. It's something like this, the name. And in this story, the society is living normal, and when suddenly, I don't know how to say aeronavi in English. Do you know?
Hardship.
Or air? Yeah, airship. Thank you. Airship come to the Earth, and they are like the something like aliens, but looks like a demons, and they just want to control all the society, but not in a bad way. They want the best for the society. They want everything working like an utopia. I don't know the end of the book. This is a strange because I don't believe in someone just want the peace for everyone. This is totally utopic, so I don't know how the books end yet. When I discover, I'll share with you. So let's move to the other questions. You're muted, Fonda.
Sorry, I came to your room. I don't know what I do. I
What
think
happened? I will send you back
okay.
to the room, right? Just a moment. Vitor, can you read the next question, please?
Sure. So question number two, oh, three, sorry. Which characteristic, which characteristics are a utopic society you'd like to have in our culture? So let's see, Patricia.
So I think a life more equal for all people, the distribution of the riches of the country is equal for all people. Uh, all children are people uh, have to access for the schools, healthy, security, and can be um, enjoy the life, could go to do travels, or good vacations for all people, the mesma opportunity for all people, all the society. This, this, yes.
Oh, thank you for sharing, Patricia. And how about you, Karina? What do you think?
So I think that the characteristics that would like have would be empathy, because it's a fundamental characteristic, and is I, I don't know how to say, but it's that empathy.
Yeah, it's correct. This would be really good, right? Imagine everyone in the world being an empathy person. The world will be so much better just with everyone be like this. And how about you, Davi?
I think that equality of life and have a road with more security, health, and education.
That are good points. I totally agree with you. And how about you, Lucas?
I think what Patricia said is nice. I think the word more equal, and I think peace, there's no violence, no wars, and good education, and water for everybody, food for everybody. I think that's it. I think I don't like to live in a world like that, so that's it.
That would be really nice. Imagine you walking on the street without have to worry if there is someone following you or something like this. It's just kind of strange things that happen with me. And how about you, Victor?
Yeah, I agree with all of you guys. I think that I just can imagine a world in which all the population could have the same access, to the opportunities. And I believe that we are just be living in such place like that in hundreds of years. But um, I just feel that when I watch movies, for example, dystopian ones in which people are suffering because they are poor, I really feel the pain, because I'm poor also. So I know what's the feeling of not having the opportunity to access things. So yeah, that's the main thing that I can think now.
So the next question is our future directed towards an utopia or a dystopia? What do you think? Hmm, what do you think, David?
I think our future is directed towards dystopian. Consider all problems around the world. I think is this.
And how about you, Patricia?
I think dystopia because the selfish is so big here in the world, and for me, this will go worst, and I think it is never change, unfortunately.
And how about you, Karina?
Being very, very negative too, I believe we are reading toward this dystopia because there are many crimes and violence, and even though any are good and do good things, have very violence in all the world. I believe that's.
Thank you, Karina. And how about you, Vito?
Well, I'm not 100% negative before I was, but today I would say that I have some hope in part of of the society today, maybe more in my generation, I think. But I think that part of society is aiming to an utopia, and they have some goals, some values of equality and so on, and they're focusing on to solve the big problems of the world. But I would say that there are a lot of people who think they are going towards a utopia, but actually they are much more going to a dystopia. A utopia just for them, but not for the others. And the overall is not a pretty image. So yeah.
I totally agree with you, Vito. And how about you, Lucas?
I think it's dystopian, but unfortunately, but I think we will live better than now. But even in a dystopia world, I think we will have more peace, more many good things for us. But I think the utopian world is much longer. I think it will never exist. So dystopia.
Oh, guys, why you are so negative? I want someone to answer in Utopia and know why. But
Yes, partially.
but nowadays it's hard, It's hard to believe that we can live in a utopic society with all the things that happen around the world as you have already said. So I think we don't have to answer the next question because we have already thought about this because all of us know that an utopia can, I think that utopia cannot exist nowadays. But I will ask it, can a utopia really exist nowadays in any society? What do you think, David?
I don't think so. I think that you need to improve a lot to achieve the utopia.
Maybe in 2,000 years in the future.
Yeah.
And how about you, Patricia?
Oh, guy, no, I don't think so as well. Maybe if all people around the world died and someone stay live and programmer the new human, for being good human in here, just this way. I don't think so.
I am laughing because I had the same thought as you.
Yes, and I'm afraid that these new people discover our past and started bad again.
Yeah, there's one possibility too. And how about you, Lucas?
I don't think so. I think it's impossible to have an utopian place, utopian world. Maybe in a controlled place, like selecting people to live, but I think it will be stay for a few months, not forever, like in a better place, in a utopian place.
And how about you, Karina?
So I believe that no, nothing is impossible, but for utopia to happen, there is much to grow and learn.
And how about you, Vito?
Yeah, I agree. I think that, as it says, Utopia is not like achievable. I think that we can try to reach something near that, but I think not a utopia, but a society that's near to that may be possible in the future if we truly follow the path of science and how the technology is going on today. Maybe we can bring more equality to the world, I think. And yeah, but 100% uh, right, I don't think that's possible.
Thank you. So I will skip to the eighth question. And if we have time, we'll answer the six and seven. So imagine that you live in a dystopic society and you have to choose between a safe environment or free thinking and independent thoughts. What would you rather live without? Now, I know that we said that we live in a dystopic society, but when I created this question, I thought about societies like South Korea, because there are some dystopic society they have authoritarianism and this kind of totalitarianism and this kind of stuff. So imagine this kind of society. So Lucas, can you start answering this question? Okay, I will ask for Vito and then I'll ask for you, right? So Vito, can you start?
Oh god. Let's see here. That's hard because, as you said, there's like that conflict with using cameras to control the population, but also diminish the violence and so on. But also you open your privacy. I would say that the most important for me always is the free thinking, independent thought. I think it's more important. Even for because for me, if you live in an environment in which you don't have a free thinking, if you don't have the independence to do whatever you want to do, you are not really safe. You are living in a illusion that you are not going to face any kind of conflict. But when you don't, you cannot like expose your thoughts. You are living a conflict already. So I don't think it's possible to live just in one of these two, or at least not in a just in a safe environment without a free thinking. But I think with a free thinking, independent thought, we can get to a safe environment. You know.
Yeah, that's nice. And other thing important about free thinking and independent thoughts, because this is part of who we are, right? Because if we don't have our free thinking, independent thoughts, we can build ourselves, our personalities, you know. And Lucas, can you are you available now? Can you answer? No, okay, that's fine. When you can, you send in the chat, please. And how about you, David?
Okay, I agree 100% with Victor. When you use the example from South Korea, I understand the question. Since in this way, I agree. I choose a free thinking and independent thoughts because I think that comparing Brazil and South Korea, here we don't have a totally safe environment to live, but we have a free think, in my opinion. And there, probably they have more safe to environment to live in this, but they don't have the free things, independent thoughts. They don't have the accessibility that you have. And I prefer live here in Brazil without problems that you have than there.
Yeah, that makes sense. And how about you, Patricia?
Yes, I prefer die with pollution than don't can express myself. You know, I think because you can express yourself or live independent. You know, I think is a kind of suffering. You know, and suffering is not good. And yes, pollution is not good as well, but it's I think it's worst, you know. And I choose this free and independent.
And how about you, Karina? Karina, are you there?
I'm sorry. Um, I actually create utopian societies in my mind, but I'm not sure I would like to live in a utopian society.
And how about you, Lucas?
I agree with Patricia. I think freedom is the most important thing. So I need to choose pollution and my freedom. And of course, pollution is not so good, but I think it's fine compared to my freedom. So I think I prefer to live in Brazil.
Yes, so all of us prefer to live in Brazil. All of us prefer to have free thinking and independent thoughts. That's a good thing. So the next question is one person's utopia and another's dystopia? What do you think? Uh, uh, Victor make a face like he's trying to understand the question.
Yeah, I think you get it. I'm sorry.
It's something like uh, I really would like to live in a utopia, but for example,
Oh,
Victor don't because he don't like the aspects of an utopia. You know, it's I think it's like capitalist persons don't like to live in a utopia. I think this is one of the reasons. Did can you understand? I know I'm the worst one to explain things.
yeah, yeah, I got it.
So, and what do you think, Victor?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that it's very different. As you guys are were talking now about South Korea, for example, they have a totally different opinion of what a utopia is from someone who is living in Brazil. I think that you upcoming like the the country where you live in, the people with whom you gather, these kind of factors influence in what you think it's the right for society, what you think is a perfect society for you, and it can be completely different from what it's from other people. Some people from other countries may think, for example, we think that people, democratic society is the best choice. I think the majority at least, but for example, people from British people wouldn't say that. They prefer much more the parliamentary system for government, which is a part of utopia, and monarchy and so on. And I'm not saying that they are wrong and we are right, but I think that these kind of opinions and it builds up what I think is the best choice.
Thank you, Victor, for sharing. Nice. I totally agree with you. And how about you, Patricia?
So I don't know. I think yes, but I don't know discuss much about this. Sorry.
Okay, don't worry. And how about you, Davi?
Can you explain the question again? Because I couldn't understand well.
Yeah, sure. I will try to explain better because I tried in the beginning. But for an example, I really would like to live in a utopic society. For example, everyone with the same life quality, you know, everyone
Okay.
receive the same quantity of money every month, and they can buy uh, everything that they want. You know, everyone can do this, but some people probably don't like it, right? I know someone that don't like to live with poor people. They like to live separate from them. So
Yeah.
for this kind of person, this is like a nightmare.
Yeah. I agree with this. I think that in my mind, if you are poor and winning the lottery and became a millionaire tomorrow, probably if you decided to move to a rich place in United States, like the place that Trump is now, probably you won't be received well there because you don't have the level that this kind of people require. So I think that it's not only the money in this situation. People don't will be accept you well because your level because this
Like
I
your
don't know well.
social status on the
Social
society.
status. Yeah.
This happens a lot in our society. And how about you, Karina? What do you think?
So I think that for Utopia to be reborn, it's necessary to trust human potential. So I believe that YouTube is important because we need to be in our potential. We need to believe in positive change.
Yeah, that's true. So let's move to the other question. Are technology and science a positive or a negative enable for the design of a fairer and more equal society? Patricia, can you start?
Yes, I think that technology and science is a positive because like now for learning a language, for example, I have a site, for websites, content, I don't know, and many things on YouTube. I think the information is more accessible with the technology and science, and people can just have a connection with internet, and they can access all things they want to learn or know something new, and these things, I think they are positive.
Now, in another point of view that Patricia said, technology can be a negative point for more equal society because not everyone has access to a computer or even internet. For example, now everyone are having online classes, but not everyone has access to the technology to what the classes and graduate, So in this point, this is not the a technology problem. It's more, oh my god, I forgot the word. It's related to distribuição de renda. How can I say it in English?
I don't
A
know.
wealth distribution, I think.
Yeah,
Income distribution, something like.
yeah, can be. Vanda are back to the main room again. What happened?
I think my connection
Oh,
is,
I see.
is
I,
very stable.
I'll let you here on the in the main room because the others are almost here, right?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Income distribution. Thank you, Vito. So now we are answering the question number 8, number 10, sorry. Are
I don't
techno
see the chat, the questions.
I will send the questions on the chat
Thank you.
again.
Okay, now is okay.
This question number 10. So what do you think, Wanda? You are muted.
I think the technology can can get the society more equality because almost everyone have a cell phone, a mobile phone. It's for inclusion. I think that technology is for inclusion.
Yeah. And how about you, Vito?
Yeah, I agree with you. Actually, I think that, as you said, technology and science can be highly positive for those who have access to it, but also not just a term of having access, but in the hands of wrong people, it can bring bad results. For example, we have atomic bombs today, and other things, other usage that the humans created with technology to harm others. So I think that is the use of technology and how you use in science uh, for that matters in the end, you know.
Yeah, I know. And how about you, Karina? What do you think?
I think it's certainly very necessary because there's no heavy growth, so there's no art progress without innovation or studies.
Yeah. Davi, have you already answered this question?
No, in my opinion, no doubt that technology and science can be positive and good enablers to this. But like you said, I think that everyone needs to have access research to use the technology and to access this, in my opinion.
Yeah, thank you. So, guys, welcome back to the main room. How was the conversation there, Natalia?
Oh, very good. But again, I don't know how to leader the room. Oh my God, I'm a mess in that way. But it was very good. We can share our thinking about the freedom, about the utopian and dystopian. So it's worth it.
You have to be the leader more times in the meetings.
No.
Yeah, to improve your skills.
Oh my God, no. Thank you very much.
And how about you, Magnus? Magnus, how was the conversation? What do you think?
Uh, I totally disagree with Natalia. I think she was great in leader there. So, and I agree with you that she could be more leader in the future breakout room. So, and it was a interesting topic because think of this topic in utopic society is a thing that we have to do more because we have to improve a society. So I think it was great.
Oh, no, that's nice to hear. And how about you, Mateus? What do you think about?
Yeah, it's a good conversation. I was nervous because it's my first time here,
Oh
but
my God, you are still first time. Sorry.
yeah, it's my first time here, so I was nervous. But I think Natalia did great, and we had a good conversation there.
Oh, that's nice. And in the next meeting, I will put Natalia to be the leader in the main room.
Oh, it's a
to
good
to
idea.
to hear appear on YouTube. So, and Karina, how about you? What do you think about the conversation as your first time here?
So I think Target was very good. It's really a very important topic and to think about. And I believe I need to learn a lot about this topic.
Oh, nice. I don't know if in the breakout room you have time to answer the last question. No. So I will ask the some of you because we are running out of time. A significant part of the society lives in a comfort zone as if it lived in a bubble of reality, trapped in utopia. Do you agree with this statement? Natalia, what do you think? Do you agree with this?
Yes, I agree with this. I think the I don't know, the meaning of utopian is different in the I don't know, different societies, different cultures. So when I am in my bubble, my I don't know, my reality, I think we can, I don't know, we can really release though, we can I don't know how to say, we can more closer in our topic society. I think something like that.
Yeah, thank you for her sharing. And how about you, Patricia? What do you think?
Yes, I agree because we live searching or looking for our dreams, and we say I would like to be happy, a good job, a good family, and these things. but I think we forget about the others, and help other people living better with more equality. I think sometimes we say in this world have many desigualdade. I don't know how can I say this, but I think we provocamos this, this desigualdade, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is totally true. So, guys, we are running out of time. It was a pleasure to have all of you here. Thank you guys for coming. Karina and Mateus, come to more meetings, please. We have meetings during all the week from Monday to Friday. You can schedule on the website. I hope you all of you have enjoyed this meeting. And guys, at the end of the meeting, you receive a feedback on your email. Please answer it. This is really important to our job. Oh, thank you, Patricia. And give some examples, that topics that you want to discuss in the next meetings. So guys, see you the next Monday. Bye.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night. Have a good
Bye,
night.
everyone.
Bye.
Have a good
Bye.
night.
Bye. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Thank you.